Right, we've come up here the day because we're getting a few leaves on the trees. The brambles are starting to grow a bit. You know, we're going to check up all this hedge on the way up.
We've seen
and we're going to look down the inside of the field coming back down.
We've seen old finches nests and stuff.
Aye, goldfinches, chaffinches.
Blackbirds, dunnocks, hedge sparrows.
There's a lot. But do you see the white-throats and blackcaps?
Field full of what are the
Highland toffee coos.
There's a maggie on the back of it.
Oh, aye.
See it? Magpie.
It's on the back of that little one, on the little cork. I'll just get zoomed in onto that.
So I wonder it doesn't.
That was an unusual sight. Cleaning the flies off it. It's like that or it's collecting hair.
Possibly.
I wonder if it gets through another one and jumps on. So we're standing up for a few seconds, see if it does. It's just waiting in between them. It's looking up. It has, it's jumped up on the other one at the back. Jump back to him. I wonder what it's doing. It's clearing the I'm not seeing it. Get demonetised on YouTube.
No, one of my least favourite birds, magpies.
Aye.
A lot of people like
Pest vermin, aren't they? There, just jump back up again. Yeah, jump back to him. Back up again. Oh no, it's gone under. Probably covered in flies, aren't they? I'll stop. No, they're having a fight then too. Highland toffee.
Everybody likes magpies now because people who don't know much about birds because it's the one everybody can identify.
It is, big black and white bird, isn't it?
But they're horrible scavengers up there. They like the regular little nests and
they eat the eggs and eat the youngs and that, aye, they do. Member of the crow family, aren't they? Crows are exactly the same, they're just classed as pests. Farmers can actually shoot them, it's the same with pigeons and doves and all that. And jays, they're a member of the crow family, classed as vermin.
Well,
right, enough of that.
Enough of that anyway.
Enough of that.
It's looking again there.
And I stopped to have a look, I was tempted to turn around with the camera again.
Right, we'll have a look along these hedges.
It makes you wonder if the cows just move the tail to one side for us. We've got all these brambles, all the hedge. We're going to come back down the inside of the field, you know, and have a look doing that way.
And if we find out, we'll just put the camera on.
We'll put the camera on, otherwise we're not seeing them.
Oh, it's still there, you think you're zooming a bit.
There they are. A few jackdaws across there.
Wait, but just jump into this tree here, but it's wild up. See, there's a load of twigs sticking in, so probably nesting in there, like, but
aye.
We'll not be to get up and look at.
Nah.
It's quite a height up and it's north of one, so you can see all the sticks and that, so we'll probably have a nest in there, the mountain there.
Right, that's that tree where we just showed where the jackdaws was. We'll just come up the first part of the hedge.
I thought one a bit of long tail. Speak English instead of saying, we're saying long tail tit, long tail tit.
You can see the feathers are all over the place. It's been ripped out. It's a shame.
Really good,
it would have been a nice one. Nice and easy to get there.
It's like I say, more than half than your finds ends up.
Get predated, didn't they?
But at least we're now that they're building and everything.
They're on the way. Just a shame. Put the camera back on because there's something in here.
It's hard to see it through all the thorn and that stuff. That's the trouble.
You can just see the bits of grass in the back there.
Hard to spot. You can't even get a camera in, can you?
No. I can see some dead leaves on the top, on the rim of the nest there. It looks like the black caps or the white throats, one of them type. But it just shows that this hedge does get used though. We'll keep looking, we've got a good couple of 100 yards to go. Right, we've come to the top of the path and by the end of the hedge. Seen a couple of bits of nests and stuff like that, but on the way back down now we're gonna go and do the inside because there's a ton of bramble and stuff doing the inside of there. We're gonna have a look, see what we can see doing there.
It's like the type of things you're looking at is probably blackbird, dunnocks,
song thrush at the most, And like we just won the long-tailed tits doing
Although
that.
sometimes you get these stone walls, you can get the blue tits and that nest in the middle.
Aye, the blue tits, grey tits, and the cold tits nest low down in the walls and all. Aye, so
sometimes you're lucky in the menu.
like what options are still out and what we can find doing, yeah.
It's like you say, a lot of times with nesting, you might spend all day looking and not find anything. It's just,
Aye.
that's the thing, the nesting.
There's a couple of deer right across that corner again. I can see them in the corner. We'll get a bit of video of them on the way down.
Can you see them from there?
Next to that yellow sign, there's a yellow thing. There's a yellow thing in the right in the middle, in the corner.
Alright.
They're over there somewhere.
Ever find anything doing the side of this while we put the camera back on?
It's actually raining. We're gonna be quick. Aye.
It'll be quick walk.
Right, well, we've got in there, but we thought we'd check up here.
100 yards up from the last long-tailed tits. Here's the second one on the opposite side. Same thing, ripped out. So
something's predating them. So whatever we find up here, it's got little chance of getting anywhere.
That's two within 100 yards each other, and they've both been destroyed.
That's a shame, that, like. Brilliant little nest in a brilliant little place. Ripped clean out.
All that work. Lined them. Hundreds of feathers.
Woodpecker.
And here it is.
It's behind we here. It was up one of these trees.
Really great spotted.
Aye.
I was watching that film, the comedy about the bird watching.
The big year.
Big year. And actually, I didn't know if it was Canada, but they come across the great spotted woodpecker and they were saying, oh, it's the rarest bird we've ever seen.
Aye, in America.
It might be there, like, but
we get them in every woodland over here.
Common bird, yeah.
Oh, there it is. It's just flew away. Aye.
It's just flew away.
It's way up to them big pine trees. Aye.
There's a walk further up, like.
Aye. Yeah, I wouldn't care. We were just up here 2 weeks ago.
And I think though,
two weeks ago.
Tits.
In fact, it was only 10 days ago.
And they've both been destroyed.
Aye, and we looked in all this. We would have seen them. It's a shame, that.
Well, anyway, we'll do what we're going to do and we'll get on the other side of the wall and see what I can do.
There's a bit of a gap there, we'll just climb over. We just thought we'd check all the way just in case. Looking for the blackbirds, putting the long tails. Oh, there's blackbirds. Right here.
Oh, okay. That's an old one, isn't it? Well, it's got to be.
We didn't see that last time. How did we miss that?
No.
Is it old or new?
Well, it's got dead leaves in that in. It looks old to me, like. It's an old one, that, isn't it?
It does look old. How did we miss it?
I don't know. It's right on the end. It's quite easy to say. I don't know how we missed it.
No, that looks fresh, fine.
It's just one out of the dead. Might be, like, but it's quite.
It might have been predated now, like, and then it's pulled inside the nest or whatever. Because we looked up here the other week. I would have, you can't really miss that, can you?
It must just be creeping up and doing here.
Aye, and I've looked. The long-tailed tit's been pulled out just there. That looks like it's been predated. Because it still looks in good shape. Apart from the centre of the nest where it's been pulled out a little bit. It says that it's on building, we're not sure. We'll always be back here again one time, we'll check.
What do you think will be creeping up here? Weasels or something maybe?
There will be, aye. Probably rats and all. You got the river, just not like 20 yards beyond there. They could get mink.
Aye, would the mink venture up here? I don't know. Would they venture away from the water so far?
I didn't really know. Mink, like, to be honest, I know they're a water animal, like, I suppose you're right.
Right, anyway, we'll get in the inside of them.
We're gonna want to, because we're getting nowhere fast. We just kind of looking.
Hopefully we'll find something on the other side what hasn't been
predated. Either way. Right, so we'll get over. Just up there, we've got the dunnock, and it flies away. But this is the ideal nesting ground for them. We're on the inside of the wall, like we said, we're gonna come down the inside of the field. And we've seen the dunnock just a bit behind it, and we've just seen that, like, it probably flew down the hill.
Like, so far this has been the worst year we've had, isn't it?
It's been, we've never found, it's like we're reading to the back end of April. And it's now.
But the winter seemed to
It's just having a neat look. Old blackbird's nest there.
Yeah, it's been plenty there.
I can actually see the dunnock in there. Oh no, it's a coop. I seen the branches
They're
moving.
what? They do.
I seen the branches moving, and it's that Highland toffee cow.
They're not it's a cow. Bit of a difference.
Like that. What a hell of a dunnock. Some size. That looks like a dunnock's nest, yeah. Now like an old one though.
Yeah.
You can see all the moss.
Alright,
That's how they build them, isn't it? Just like moss and twigs and line of one horse here.
On the way back, so probably got a nest somewhere here.
Even the brambles aren't grown. You know, it's like everything's just late.
I'm saying from being not far off me, it's
The leaves on the trees are like the, you know, they're only just starting to get past the bud sites, aren't they? You know, everything's just poor.
it's a bit rubbish.
Definitely. There's a clear patch here. We'll get doing.
Hopefully the way they get started slow, it'll like
Progress and get better, hopefully. Aye. It's we're nearly doing the bottom there now. I'll put the camera on when we'll get down to the big part doing there. Hopefully we might find something. I've just put the jackdaws, you can see them there. Just put the camera back on because I seen one jump out the hole and then
sat on the way up the path though, wasn't it? We've seen them.
Now that next one's just jumped out.
And on the way back doing this way they've jumped it again, so they'll definitely be nesting in there, but
That's more there.
there's maybe it would be to have a look because
Oh nah.
something too high there.
And it's in view of the full roads and everything. Would look quite stupid climbing up there.
Definitely.
Plenty of branches. I mean, seeing that is not be all
I mean, the crows, the reason I wanted it because it was literally in the middle of nowhere. And I knew
it was in a woodland. In a private woodland type thing, fenced off. People are always walking up and doing that path, so we couldn't exactly do that. I was looking, we said we're going to film the deer on the way back down, but
not there.
They've disappeared. They were just in that grassy.
Things what we've never quite see.
Aye. Seen them on the way up, we seen them last time. No, there now. Must have moved on one because it started to rain. Right, this part of the wild looks reasonable, so I'll turn the camera off till we find something. There's a great tit at the base of that trail there, hopping along the fence. And there's a blue tit in the bottoms of these. Bottom of the thorn. There's a few, they must just be feeding. Few swallows. See them flying across the field there. Early bird. Not all. Keep thinking it's late, but the swallows are here. We've just seen a blackbird doing this for hopping around, collecting or feeding. Right, we've walked up and down both sides. Found a couple of dead nests where they've been ripped out and that, but
it's just having me look at it.
Nah. For this time of the year, they should have all been nesting, but we're finding out.
We've got one more little place we're going to try today, and it's a little woodland where we used to go. We used to have a bit of luck with it, didn't we?
Aye.
We're going to try that and see what we can find there. Hopefully we will. What's that flying low across the field?
Oh, it's a heron. Over in the back.
Not actually shot.
To go over the ridge now. Oh, it was a heron.
It's a heron, was it?
Aye, grey heron with all the backs, but I'm not sure if I got it on.
Right, anyhow, so we'll try this place.
Aye, we're gone elsewhere. Oh, there's a deer over there, isn't it? No, it's a carrion crow on the top. No, doing the bottom corner.
There's a bit of a difference between a crow and a deer.
I could see the blue lump, it's just hard to tell, and then I've seen something moving.
You mistake hedge sparrow for a cow, crow for a deer. You need to start wearing them glasses all the time.
Definitely. Right, so we'll call this an end. Wait, not quite, is it? We've got a...
There we're going to check
we've got another bit of wood we check. I forgot to do last night. Yeah. Right, so stick with what? We're not finished yet. Right.
Just came from where we were looking in the hedgerows, but we had no luck whatsoever, did we? So I come to this little bit local wood to try here.
It's our first time this year.
Aye, this year it is. I mean, in the past years it hasn't been bad. This wood we've come across the chip chaffs from the woodpeckers once.
Aye, we did. We got that feeding and that, and there was
hedge sparrows,
aye, hedge sparrows, blackbirds,
blue tits were fun in that little stump.
all the coal tits as well. Aye.
It's been not bad actually, but
We even seen owl. We found a few pigeons. You just find pigeons in here. The owl jumped off the old magpie's nest one year now, but it was in skinny holly, what we couldn't get up.
But the look
we
we've had
didn't
this
bother.
year, like it's.
I know. It's everything is definitely set back, mind. You know.
We'll have a quick walk through, and we'll have a quick hour walking through it and see what we come across.
Aye.
And if we do,
Well, we're into the wood. It's actually started.
it's
It's a little bit more than drizzle. It's just we're in the trees.
plenty of birds singing on. That's still.
Aye. But it still looks wintry. You know, not a leaf on the trees. The big trees, anyways.
It's like one of them days where you're gonna have me look. Isn't it?
I know. Right, we haven't had much luck. No. Up here in the north, it's just the weather is a couple of weeks behind it. We've been seeing it every time we've come out.
Come with the winter, hopefully.
It feels like winter, so it's still cold. We had a few warm days last week, but then it's just come back to this. We're looking forward to this week. And then it's rained.
Yeah, we'll walk. We'll make come across soon.
We're still going to walk through the wood and come around on ourselves and see. We'll put the camera on a couple more times from the bottom and then halfway through, and if we find out at the same time. But it's not looking good at the minute. Well, just to the interest, it's been a couple of years, but that's that great spotted woodpecker there.
We did find a woodpecker in there one year, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Did we get any film of that down in there? I can't remember.
I think we did, aye.
Just kind of around looking at old stuff.
I know, we're not saying no. We're walking down here, and there was a couple of deer ran through there, but by the time you get your camera out of the pocket, they're gone, you know, they're just too quick and too quiet. And with it being raining, the camera's got to stay in my pocket. That's the only trouble. Can I keep it out handy? Even though it's a handy cam. Oh, right. Put it back. Right, I put the camera on because we found what looks like the makings of a chip chop. Alright. As you can see there. It's not quite finished building, looking at it. Got somewhere to go.
We'll come back and check in a week.
But even from around this side, you can see there's not much of a nest there, you know. It definitely looks new.
I want a child bracken like that. Would it not be like? Because sometimes you might get a wren wattle nest as low and make a nest of bracken. Could it?
Aye, you're right.
Not possibly.
But it's got the hole at the front exactly in the replace, so you know, like a wren. Wren has like the deep cup and the hole at the top.
The deep, but I don't know how it's starting on the first building them up with the knot.
It just.
I know what you mean.
It just looks exactly like how we found them other chip chops, so doesn't it? You know, and the similar place and everything, you know. Right, we'll come back to it.
I'll give it a week.
Aye. But we haven't heard any. We haven't even heard a blackcap this year, you know, and we haven't even seen one. They're all near it, like. We did hear a couple of chip chops last week when we were at the other wood. So we're now there, but we just haven't heard any in here today because it's the weather. Something's putting them off. Right, so I'll turn the camera up till we'll find something a little bit more. What, eggs, possibly, hopefully.